How's it going today, guys? We are working on getting the second Tokamak reactor set up today. This one's going to run on tritium and deuterium. I'm just loading the liquid lead coolant in it now. We need a total of 110K, and we're up to 95. And while that gets done, I wanted to show you I did some more work on the first Tokamak reactor here. You can see that the turbines on this side are gone, and if we look at all of these, you can see the critical steam is just below the max, so they're running about perfect. And I've got this working to where it does not run out of liquid lead coolant until it is just about done and ready to go to the next cycle. Right now I think we're taking in a little bit less power than normal, so it's actually going to stop for a minute. But when it's under a full load, it should be about perfect. You can see right now we're only running about 4 gigawatts from our big turbines. We can actually run it like 4.6, I think it is. And we'll see that here in a minute when we click on the KI3. So we're just waiting on this to get finished up here. And as soon as it takes off, I do have one extra heat exchanger on this side and one extra turbine on this side as well for the extra 10K. Hopefully that'll be enough. It'll probably take a little bit of time, just like with this one, where over the next few episodes I will be working on it, trying to get it more and more dialed in. You can see with our tritium and our deuterium down here that we are not running both of these anymore. It only did this one until it got caught up, and now it's turned off, and we're only running on the thorium at the moment. And it's not even running because, well, there we go, now it just kicked in, because we didn't need it, because we've got plenty of deuterium. And I just ran the tritium pipe up here right next to the deuterium pipe, and the tritium pipe and deuterium pipes come over here and connect up. This one is actually the tritium side. This is the deuterium side, where on this one it was lead coolant and deuterium. So it's kind of weird that they switched where the deuterium went in, but I thought this only needed 110K. Let's look and see here. 110K liquid lead coolant. Oh, 180K for doing the... Okay, so that means I'm probably going to need, if this is 110, this is going to be 180, I'm probably going to need about, I'm guessing about 8 more. What's the time on this? 100 to 100, yeah. Alright, so I'm probably going to need to put in about 8 more of these. Ignore that, that's just something stupid. Let's go ahead and grab this. And 1, 2, 3. And I think we'll just do 4 for the moment. And then if I go back, we can just do 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. We'll see if that's enough. If not, I can always put 4 more of each in. So now it's just a matter of waiting on that to get done. And the next thing I'm going to be working on is copper. Because even with all the work we've done, because I've changed the way this is set up a little bit, there's 2 speeds in the purifier, then there's actually 2 of the art ones. These here, the Stokes Module 3 art, are in all of these. So the arc furnace and the metal casters. And then I have KI2 beacons, 1 on each side. So this middle one actually runs faster than what the 2 on the sides do. Which is fine. And I've got that done for all of them. But we're just not getting enough copper out down here on the bottom side. And I've got that same thing done for all of these, except these I actually have an extra one over here that I haven't done up here because I've actually ran out of how many of them I can have. Now, I was sent a message saying that there was a thing for being able to have more, and if it is, it must be these here. Yeah, so this will give me another 250, but we have to get this KI3 efficiency 1 done first before we can start doing that one. And we haven't gotten it even running yet. So apparently you first could run 100, then when you did this one you could do 150, and then when I get to this one I can do an extra 250. So it was 100, 250, and then this will take me to 500, and then this one is going to give me an extra 500, so it doubles it almost every time. Then we could have 1,000 of them, and then this one is max supported beacons, whatever the hell that is. So, yes, we can support more than what we currently have, but we can't do it yet. It's not something I can possibly do at the moment because I have to get the KI3 beacon running or the KI3 core running, and that thing just takes way too much power currently. So as you can see, it's turned off here, and as soon as we get this Tokamak ready, then we will kick it on. And we're also going to have to keep an eye out and make sure that we have plenty of fuel down here. We're at 49 and 22, so I need to keep an eye on that. But I am going to let this finish filling up, and I will be back with you when it's actually ready to run, when it gets another 50k. So, be right back. Alright, we're at 179. So, as soon as they drop the next bunch in, there we go. It has taken off. We'll go ahead and take that out. I should have taken out the other set. But there we go. We are now running our second one. So now we have a potential, I don't know why it says 5.1. But let's get this train through here. By the way, I worked on this. I'll show it to you in a minute. While we're waiting on that to get done, let's go kick on the KI3 core and see how this works. Hopefully, we can actually run it. Alright, so that's going to take 7.2. It's draining our accumulators. Our nuclear should turn on. Doesn't look like it's going to. Let's get rid of that. We don't want to run too low on power. Yeah, let them fill back up for a minute. And let's go take a look at how this thing is running. I'm guessing we're probably not putting out... Oh, it's actually going through it faster. Huh. It ate that really fast. But why does it not have enough coolant? We didn't have any stored in there. Now we do. Alright, I'm going to go kick that core back on. And take a look at it and see exactly what's going on. If I remember correctly, for the other one, we had to put a whole lot more coolant in. That might be part of the problem, because I filled it up for only one run, plus a little bit more, but not much. So I'm sure we're just about drained. Oh no, we're doing 10.5 now. So the other reactors must be on. So yeah, there's not enough in here for it to run, or we're not actually going to do it quick enough. Alright, so we're definitely going to have to put in more, and it looks like right now what we need is more of these, so let's do 2 more of those. Yeah, we got a potential of 10.2. Right now we're only using 5. And that's without that running full, so like I said, I'll work on it. Now this isn't actually running because it's out of the dark green one, which is this one, because it's out of uranium-238. Okay, so that's why it's not running. Alright, so we got to get more uranium-238, which is probably because we are running out down here, because we were actually getting quite low on uranium in here. Yeah, look at how little we actually have coming in. So that would be the problem. We're using so much of it for making bullets and making our thorium fuel. Yeah, we only have half of what we got there. Alright, well that means it's time to set up this uranium here. We also have one over here. And if I remember correctly, there's one. We got one there. Another one way out there. But we've got this one that we can go get. So I will go set that up. And we'll see if that'll help. One of these. Is it this one? Yeah, this one's only going to take 10 uranium ore to do that one. So we'll probably work on this one next. Because currently, where is it at? Where in the heck is that thing? Currently we're using actual uranium-238 and batteries. So when we get to this one, we'll actually just use uranium ore directly. So that'll take a little bit of change in setup there. It's kind of weird that it actually goes to uranium ore directly, because we can't even do that with the fusion. Fusion is going to give us 238, and then when we get to this one, it'll give us 235. It's not going to give us the ore, so kind of weird that it does that. But I'm going to go here and get this set up and set down there, and I'll be back with you in a minute, and we'll see how it is when we actually get it all running. Be right back. Alright, so we got our second thing of uranium being mined up here and sent down here, and all of them have kicked back on. I may have to speed these up a little bit more, or what I'll probably end up doing is putting a second bank of them down here. But it looks like our bullets have finished filling out there, so they're not going to be running anymore. So we're actually getting uranium in there, so they should be providing that up here where it's needed. So let's go take a look at that. And like I said, I may not actually put in a second set, because we're probably going to be changing it over to the other one very soon. So there we go, the uranium's getting delivered here, and it should be getting delivered over here as well. Oh wait a minute, not that one, this one should be getting delivered there as well, and then this bad boy can kick back on once we get enough of that going. Right now our KI2 isn't even running, so that's going to have everything running a bit slower until we get that back on. So just a matter of getting enough uranium in there. I may actually, might not be a bad idea to go ahead and stop this uranium fusion we're doing and run this red one real quick. I do believe we probably have, oh actually we don't have that many of the red cubes in there, amazingly. I'm not sure how. Oh, I probably sent them over to the main ones, didn't I? Let's go take a look at that. The bigger this place gets, the more I forget where in the world I have things. Alright, so we do have, yeah, we got 4K of them sitting in here waiting. So I may end up turning that on and trying to get that done. But since we ran completely out, I want to give it a little bit of time to kind of catch back up here. And I'm also thinking that I'm going to change over some of my copper processing, because we're using a lot of gold. And let's see our line here is starting to dwindle down on how much gold we actually have. So that means that we need to make more of the rare stuff that makes the gold. Oh no, we're actually full on the pure. We need to process the gold faster. Okay. So this is not working fast enough. because we have those in there, and this isn't able to run because, well, we don't have enough of the uranium stuff right now. Alright, so we may end up putting in a second one of these for gold. I'll have to check that out and see. Oh, got another rocket about to launch. Let me see how well these centrifuges are doing. And I may just opt to put in a second bank of them for right now. We got plenty of ore now. We're just not going through it fast enough. Yeah, they're taking it out about as fast as it can get put in there. I'll go ahead and take that down to there. Alright, let me copy this, and I'm just going to flip it like that. And then we can just do this. That'll set that down to that row. And then I'll actually have this go this direction. That's the wrong direction. I want it to go that direction. And then come up here and across there. So these will feed up into there. These will take care of working those. And that'll give us double the amount of uranium ore coming out. So that should help get everything up and moving. Let's go take a look and see how it's doing now. I swear I'm gonna cement this entire factory just so I can move faster. Okay, so one of these is moving. That's on where it needs to be. This bank's still ain't moving. So I think we definitely need even more uranium than that. How much we got down here? Let's see. Yeah, they're popping it out of there as quick as they can. Quick as it gets there, they're picking it up. So I guess we just had a pretty good size excess before. Alright, so I'm going to turn the Ki3 core off for right now. It's not actually doing anything. But I want to make sure that all of the... Oh, it's actually turned back on. Alright, so this one's running. It's got 96 in it. This one's running, it's got 1.2. It isn't able to keep going now. So I'm going to disconnect this one so all of the fluid can go over here and keep this one running. and I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to go ahead and let this uranium-238 get done, and then we're going to start on getting all of these done. And then we'll go to the 235 preview after that is all taken care of. And like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on this second Tokamak, see how it does. Our tritium is actually doubled since we looked at it, so we're doing fine on that. It's not running again. It must have just got done finishing that last one up. So I'm definitely going to have to put in more of these, but again, if we don't have the KI-3 running, we're not running as much as we could, so it's not going to be able to run as well as it was. So I'm going to have to work on that. It does look like the gold is filling back up there, so we may not have to work on more of that yet. But I will work on this infrastructure here a little bit, and next time we will take a look at what I actually did to get it working better. What I think I'm probably going to do is go ahead and start mining this other one that's over here as well, and just set up a whole nother bank just like this down here so we can make a bunch of it. But then I'm also going to expand this up here where we have this here. See, we're not using all of this copper as quick as we could. We need this running like non-stop. And oh, we're full on rich water. That's also a problem. We need to get that rich water taken care of. And unfortunately, making gold, titanium, niobium, and lead is the only real way to do that. So unless I start voiding some of that rich water, I really can't make any more of this, which is what I actually wanted to do. Was I was going to change over some of these down here. I was going to expand this area up here and do more of them this way, but we can't do that unless I start voiding that rich water, and I really don't want to do that. Although it seriously looks like I could do with upgrading that gold just a bit at least. This is not running anywhere near as fast as what this is, or it's not running as fast as it could. So yeah, I think I'll stick with just expanding this out. This is a guarantee. We know this is going to be able to run as long as we provide it with ore. So I will probably expand this down and put like 2 or 3 more banks in here and start grabbing the uranium from over here as well. We can always store that on a train and send it around with our new train setup we have here. That shouldn't look too bad. And then I need to also work on getting this copper producing way better. I gotta figure out why we looks like we're actually not getting copper in as quick as what we were before. I might have to set up another one of them too. wonder why this guy is just sitting here. Is this a copper crane? Yeah. He's trying to get up there. Says he can't go because there's a train in his way. Is there a train up there? Yes. And I most definitely do not need another train going up there. So I'm going to take a look at this, see if I can figure this out. And I'll be back with you next week. And we'll get some more work done on this. I'll show you what I've done in between. I may even do a live stream for it sometime this week, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll catch you next time. And hopefully soon we can actually get this bad boy set up, which this is going to take power and make us stuff. That is what all of these fusion recipes here are for, and I think the first one we're going to do is copper. Because we have plenty of iron, we just need more copper. So, that's what we'll be working on in the next few weeks. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.